Hello, everybody, and welcome to NASCAR Nationwide Series GarageCam, live from Chicagoland Speedway. And you see this Toyota Care, beautiful Toyota Care number 29 car. And there he is, Kenny Wallace. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. This is GarageCam, and this is Kenny Wallace. What's up, Kenny Wallace?
Well, I'm excited. I'm here at Chicagoland Raceway. I ran the truck this morning, so we get ready to qualify at 3 o'clock.
A busy weekend.
Yeah. And then we're going to run the nationwide card tomorrow, and I'm excited to make 900 starts.
Well, speaking of that 900 start, we have a question from one of our fans here in the chat room. Twinkly Raleigh, I guess is the name of the person that says, did you ever think you'd be talking about 900 starts when you started racing? I believe that first time you had said just a while ago was in Dale Earnhardt's, one of Dale Earnhardt's cars. When you were there at Martinsville that day, did you think you'd be talking 900 starts?
Seriously, I never thought that I would run 900 starts, Matt. I mean, it's a deal where you just start racing, you know, and it's funny, that's a good question, because I was thinking to myself this past week, how did I race so many races? But then when I start looking back through the year, you know, you just race, and then all of a sudden, NASCAR's the one that come up to me and said, hey, you know, we are counting, you know, the starts of Sprint Cup, Nationwide, and Truck. And I never thought it. But, you know, my very first race was 1988 in Martinsville, and I drove Dale Earnhardt's number 8 race car. And so my very first NASCAR race ever was Dale Earnhardt's at Martinsville. I think we finished 12th that day.
And you get your pit next to Junior.
Oh, my God. I made a vine. Hey, I made a vine. I said, look, I'm at Chicagoland Speedway, and I am pitted next to Dale Jr. So, yeah.
Now, Dale Jr.'s pitted next to you.
Well, you know what's funny is me and Junior are friends, personal friends, and you know, he's so famous that it's hard for me to be personal friends with him. I mean, we used to race slot cars, you know, little slot cars together up in Mooresville, but I enjoy being around him. He's very, he talks really well. You know, his dad sent him to military school, and that's why Dale Jr. is always yes, sir, no, sir. So for me, just a personal friend, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. 900 starts, okay, this is a big weekend.
Yes.
All that time, you know, besides being on GarageCam here,
it's big.
What's your favorite moment in those 900 starts?
Yeah, you know, that's a good one. I would say, to name, we're in the garage, and those motor people have to rev their motor up to check their timing. I would say, you know, it's hard for me to say one moment, but I would say all 9 nationwide wins are like a big deal. But one that is a close tie, if you remember in 2001 when Steve Park got hurt,
yes,
I went to Rockingham. I qualified on the pole for the Cup race, and I finished second in Steve Park's car. I led the whole race. I got beat out of the pits, so I finished pole for the Cup and second in the race. Then in the nationwide race, I qualified second and won the race. So 2001 at the Rock, it rocked. It was awesome.
All right, longevity, a lot of fans out there.
Yep.
Give a little message to your fans watching on GarageCam.
I want you fans on GarageCam to know this. I truly love you. My mom always said, Kenny, you use the love word too loosely. I said, Mom, but I love these people. Without you fans, we can't do what we do. You mean the world to us. And, you know, so many of you have supported me because I've always been, you know, I've won some races, but let's face it, I've been pretty much a B driver. I represent the middle class, and I'd say that's majority of the United States. So just keep digging like the Herminator here. We're racing. If you can't win, it don't mean you don't quit. It means you keep racing. I love you all.
All right. Kenny Wallace, thanks for joining us on GarageCam. Always appreciate it.
I'll make a vine of you.
Let's make a vine right here. Here we go.
Make a vine. Ready?
Kenny Wallace is pretty good with vines.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to make the vine.
We're going to make a vine.
Okay. Hi, Matt, with GarageCam.
GarageCam, baby. Kenny Wallace on NASCAR.com. Woo! 900 starts.
Man.
Oh,
See you later,
boy.
guys.
See you, bud. Kenny Wallace always having fun. Follow him on his Vine. That's pretty cool. You can follow him on Twitter, too, at Kenny_Wallace. Always interacting with fans. And there is the logo commemorating his 900th career NASCAR start here in this Robbie Benton American Ethanol Toyota Care machine here. A beautiful, beautifully prepared machine here in the Nationwide Garage. Let's give you a tour of the rest of the garage. Over on the other side, we have the Truck Series trucks on the other side with Morgan Shepherd and Josh Wise are over there. It's a little tight squeeze to get over there, so just wanted to give those guys a shout out. Hey, Jeff Green back in this 10 with the fall colors on it. Jeff Green, former series champion. Welcome everybody to GarageCam. If you're new to the show, get on the chat room that you see and tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you'd like to see. Just like Joey Morlock that's on the show. Hey man, we see your typing there. We love it. You want to see Joey Gase and the number 52 NASCAR Nationwide machine. Well, there is the number 52. Donate Life Chevrolet. Excuse me, Toyota for the number 52. Right there, Joey Gase. There's his office inside there. Check it out. Blake Cook's number 00 car, and there's Kevin Swindell's beautiful ride. Swindell with a few good runs this year here for this team. The talented open wheel standout in the number 98 machine. Mike Harmon, that machine, the number 74, we're passing by. The Harmonator. So welcome, everybody that's in the chat room. Get in, tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from, too. We always like that. We just had somebody from Sweden in the chat room watching NASCAR Sprint Cup Series GarageCam. Nationwide GarageCam, slightly entertaining. It's a little bit different over here. It's a little looser environment over here. Not as much pressure, maybe, for some. Juan Carlos Bloom in the number 23 ride this weekend. A little diversity here in the Nationwide Series. And, hey, Matt Kenseth, the number 18. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series chaser. Driving the Nationwide Series. Look at this afterglow on board. A little video, all you video game people got to love that. Reed Sorensen, this number 40 car right here. And hey, look who's back. We like seeing JoJo. We love seeing JoJo back in the Nationwide Series. Young Johanna Long, and there's Donald Long for all you Panhandle motorsports enthusiasts. Late model racer himself, so it's all in the genes here in the Long family as far as racing talent. And Johanna Long showing her stuff here in the Nationwide Series in this number 70 car. All right, let's skedaddle. Yeah, I just said skedaddle. Oh boy. Yeah, Chuck Bush, tablet guy today, shaking his head. Chuck Bush holding the tablet. We're not just holding it. We're looking at this Sprint tablet, and we're looking at the things that you were saying on it at all times and making sure we see some good stuff. Hey, there's Chris Knight, PR extraordinaire right there, and he's going to get us. Hey, Chris Knight,
sir.
Behind the scenes here, PR, who are we going to go interview?
We're going to go talk to Marie-Eve Dufault, who's going to make her second NASCAR Nationwide Series start here tomorrow.
It's Marie-Eve
Dufault.
I got to get this right.
Canadian.
I'm good at walking.
She's French-Canadian now.
I'm good at walking backwards, but not good at pronouncing
And don't
names.
hit that Toyota Tundra pace truck.
Chris Knight, PR person here. Let's walk over and see Marie-Eve. I think I pronounced it right. Marie-Eve Dufault. And there's Robbie Benton. What's up? Robbie Benton, owner of the number 29 Kenny Wallace machine. We're going to cut through here as I cut off Chuck Bush and walk over here. Hey, and guess what? Landon Castle's car is right there. The LineX.com number 4 car. Always great to see LC. He's out practicing his Cup car right now, so not in this garage yet. There's Marie-Eve Dufault. How you doing? Live on GarageCam on NASCAR.com.
Yes.
So how excited are you? First time in the Nationwide Series on an oval.
I'm so excited and so happy to have SK Angel with me and Go Green Racing. I mean, I'm ready to go out there. It's a great track. I raced here last time in ARCA. We finished 10, so I got some experience, not as much as I want, but I'm ready to go out there, have fun.
So another French-Canadian driver in the mix here. You know, I had to learn your name a little bit. It was,
Yeah.
you know, Marianne Defoe, right?
Mary F. Defoe.
Okay, mine's a little easier. It's Matthew Dillner. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
but hey, your one star happened in a place that you're a little bit more familiar with, up in Canada, in Montreal, correct?
Okay, you gotta repeat that.
It was Montreal was your first start in the series,
Yes,
right?
it was a tough start. People thought I was hanging out when I did a spin out, but my transmission was broke, so it was not meant to be there. I'm here to correct that and show them that yes, I can drive, and it was still an incident over there, and it was not my fault. But
and that happens in racing.
It happened in racing, but I was stuck, and there was no first gear and second gear, and people thought I was hanging out there. I'm like, no, I was not. I was stuck. But now I'm out here, and I like oval racing as well. I like road race, but I like oval racing too.
All right, Marianne, very nice to meet you, and good luck this weekend in that number 79 car. You can see that car right here, the SK Hand Tool number 79 NASCAR Nationwide Series machine right here as the boys are working on it, getting a little gas in the Sunoco fuel, American ethanol Sunoco fuel in that machine. Here is the 01 of Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace, he's usually Mr. GarageCam. We had one Wallace on today. I don't know if we have a second Wallace on. That might just, I don't know, might be a little too crazy. I don't know. Maybe we'll see Mike Wallace here in a few as we pass Joe Nemechek's car. And hey, Jeff Green is not in this car, this number 14 car. Eric McClure is. I thought I just saw him. I think it was a mirage. Well, there is Eric McClure's machine, the number 14 right there. Number 51. It's great to see Eric McClure back. Awesome to see him back in the series, of course, battling some health issues and fighting hard. A guy that really enjoys being here at the racetrack. Here's the number 51 car, Jeremy Clements, South Carolina's own. And I don't know what this is. Flounder. I like flounder. I happen to like flounder, so I want to show this picture. My favorite seafood. Bigelow Seafood in Long Island. I'm a homer. That's where I get it. Hey, check it out. The number 44, Ingersoll Rand, on board this number 44 this weekend, and for none other than Chad Hockenbraugh. Chad Hockenbraugh, of course, known to some as Chad Hunkin something. So, the number 44 this weekend, young talented race car driver. Excuse me, boys. And the very colorful machine of Travis Pastrana right here, the number 60 multiple color machine. AJ Iglesias. I would like to see Travis Pastrana. And hey, Eric Brown chimes in the interactive garage. I would like to see Travis and his team, please. The number 60, well, there's a team ever filling up the air pressure in the right rear of that tire. Getting the pressures initially set. They'll check them again one time. Always torque the wheels, check the pressure, and make sure this number 60 car is ready to do battle here. There's the Red Bull helmet inside and the bright gloves that you see when he's wheeling that machine, this Ford, around here at Chicago. Kind of like Carl Edwards. Carl's got those white gloves. When you see it from the outside, you can see him wheeling that thing when it's getting loose. And with these bright gloves, you sure can too. Hey, we saw Eric McClure over there. We thought we saw him. Well, guess what? Maybe it wasn't a mirage, because I just looked over and I see him. And there is Eric McClure. Live on NASCAR.com. What's up, Eric?
Hey.
Good to see you back, buddy. How's things going?
Things are going well. I feel like it's my first race. I woke up this morning anxious and excited and felt like a kid at Christmas. So I don't, that's unusual for me. So I think everything's great. Just glad to have the opportunity to come back and hopefully everything goes smooth.
Of course, battling some health issues, but a little time at home with the family, a little perspective too, because a lot of people in this garage and in the stands, the fans, giving you a lot of encouragement to get back.
They really have, and you know, it's it was really humbling to see the support we received, you know, from the people in the garage, from the people that come to the races and support NASCAR. And, you know, it was humbling for me and Miranda, the whole family. You know, battling some things, it seems like the last couple of years, it's always something with us. It's almost funny. But fortunately, you know, we had a scare. It's passed. It seems like everything's okay. And never pass up the opportunity to be at home when we can. At the same time, you know, I realize I won't do this forever, so, you know, we've been preparing for that, but I also realized how much I enjoy doing it by not being here. So if I can talk the family into coming with me some the rest of the year, we'll have the best of both worlds. But just definitely glad to be anywhere but the hospital, anywhere but the bed, and just, you know, back to some sort of normalcy, for sure.
All right, Eric, great to see you. And good to see you back behind the wheel. Thank you. Reynolds Wrap, Hefty, number 14. I plugged the sponsors for you.
We got so many on the car. Arm & Hammer, Hefty Ultimate, new waist bag, Reynolds Wrap. It's like, how do you keep it all straight?
Hey, we used Hefty bags, you know, a few weeks ago on GarageCam to cover up our camera from the rain, so thank you.
That's good. The last race I was in, I had a part break and caused some problems for a couple of people, so I put a Hefty bag over my head and left the racetrack. So I got nothing. But y'all have a good day.
All right, Eric McClure. Thanks a lot, Eric McClure. Really nice, good guy, family man, and definitely has a sense of humor. Putting a bag over his head, a Hefty over his head, and leaving the racetrack one weekend. That's pretty funny. Here's the number 19 machine of Mike Bliss. And there's Bliss shining that side window. You didn't miss a spot, did you? No? I mean, it's pretty good work right there. Mike Bliss working on his car, not sitting up in the lounge, just like a real racer. Hey, check this out. 1983 to 2013, a little tribute paint scheme here this weekend. I'll tell you what, it's great to see the Hooters colors back in NASCAR. Check out the chalice. Hooters 30th. Oh, look at that. I want to talk about entertaining. Little cow cover right there. And of course, the tribute to Jason Leffler on the car. Every week on this car, which is awesome. Well, Hooters celebrating 30 years. A lot of history in NASCAR, okay, for Hooters. A lot of history in motorsports. But in particular here in NASCAR, when you see this scheme, if you don't think former NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion Alan Kowicki, one of the last great independents. We talk about Kurt Busch with a single car operation with Front Row Motorsports based out of Colorado. But you got to look back to that. And Alan Kowicki and what he did with that number 7 bunch, unbelievable. Great stories here in the garage area. Hey, and great tributes. That is one heck of a tribute right there. Great with Nelson Piquet Jr. running the Hooters ride this weekend. Hey, Alex Bowman's car, the other half of the duo from Robbie Benton's team this week, and very young, entertaining driver himself. They got a lot of personality on Robbie Benton's team, this RAB Racing Toyota Care car. There's Michael Annette's car, the number 43. Hey, let's check out the, hey, speaking of drivers, check it out. Blue skies and Alex Bowman.
And it's cold outside. How about that?
What, are you kidding me?
I mean, it's chilly.
Well, there's a reason it's cold for Alex Bowman. Folks, you see this right here?
I got no insulation.
It's narrow. He's running a very narrow setup.
Trying to be aerodynamic.
I can punch a hole through the air.
I'm in Speedway trim.
Speedway trim. I'm in 1960s coupe modified trim. All right, so let's move on from my shapeliness and your lack of, and talk about what good shape you're going to be here this weekend in that Toyota Care car out there in Chicago.
Yeah, I think we're going to be really good. Really excited to have Toyota Care back on board, and we got a great RAB Racing Camry. We were running in the top 10 here last race and had a mechanical failure, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. We've had a little bit of bad luck lately, but hopefully we can just brush that off and have a good, solid weekend.
We were talking to your teammate, 900th start in NASCAR, and you're just pretty much starting your NASCAR career here as a rookie in the Nationwide Series. You know, how has it been kind of working with not only a fun personality like Kenny Wallace, but somebody with that much experience.
Well, I just keep telling him he's old. No, he 900 starts, that's pretty incredible. Kenny's been a great help to me, and he helps me every week. And hopefully, I know Richmond's his style racetrack, Chicago's my style racetrack, so he helped me as much as he could last week, and I'm going to try to help him as much as I can this week.
Why is this your style racetrack, by the way, before we go?
Speed, the mile and a half, you can run it pretty sideways and get it pretty hung out, and as long as you're turning, you're going fast. So it's just kind of what's fit me this year and where we've been fast. So I think it should help us get a really good weekend.
All right, being fast is good. Alex Bowman going to get behind the wheel of that Toyota Care number 99 car. 10 minutes to go on GarageCam. 10 minutes. Motor in. Woo! The number 77 car right here. The Bandit Chippers KBM entry. Parker Kligerman, P. Klig. Oh, P. Klig. Been running pretty well in this number 77 car. Here we go. Hey, Mike Wallace's car is in inspection as we take a shortcut through the garage area right here. We'll show you that car. There's Joey Acock, official. We're talking over a few things with this machine. Joey Acock is father, former racer himself, owns a auto body shop in Charlotte. Great little factoid. Anyway, first in the chat, by the way, you wanted to see that it was 88 Lightning. I'm sure you wanted to see Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car that we saw earlier today next to Kenny Wallace. But hey, you want to see Jamie McMurray in the number 5 car. Well, guess what? It's not. It's Brad Sweet. That's the number 5 car right in front of us. And you want to see Regan Smith's car as well. We will show you that. But hey, 88 Lightning, this is for you. Brad Sweet, the number 5 ride. Sweet. And the number 33 machine. Kevin Harvick this week. Tammy Goodman. Kyle Larson, please. Well, you said please. We're going to show you a very talented and very chocolatey car. Very talented driver and a very chocolatey car. Snickers bites on board. Make you hungry yet, folks? The number 32 car of Kyle Larson. Got all sorts of stuff on our Sprint tablet here. Look at that. You're like Vanna White. That's amazing. Yes. Let's see. Let's read something here. Come on. What we got? What we got? Wendy Lake. You'd like to see Kyle Busch. Well, we'll try to get up to that number 54. When we get up there, here, we'll get up to him shortly. Wendy, I promise. Here's the number 6 car of Trevor Bayne, T. Bayne. Some of the drivers not yet to their cars. A few of them just surfacing. Brian Scott's number 2 Shore Lodge machine. Kind of looking behind us and kind of try to plan out our attack here. Here's the guy pulling double duty today. All you Justin Allgaier fans making his first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series start. Over in the other garage is the Brant driver at J_Allgaier. Hey, he might need a little bit of this weekend. Red Bull, busy boy. Lenny Whitehead, 31, please tell Justin we said hi. Lenny, we will do so if we get a chance to see him. Hey, come on over here. T-Bane's here. What's up, T-Bane?
How you doing, man?
All right, hey, man. How's life?
It's good.
Real generic question today, but you know what? We can ask about cars all we want, Chicago all we want.
That's right.
What's going on in T-Bane's life right now?
Not a whole lot, man. We went for a run this morning, and that was good. It's nice weather here
How
in
long
Chicago.
of a run?
About 3 miles. I hurt my knee at Indy, so I've been trying to have to baby it a little bit. But other than that, it's all good. Having a good time.
Getting it back. So,
Getting it back.
Okay, we will get to the racing questions. Talk
What you
about
got?
Chicago here. Getting in this car for practice here. What can we expect here out of the 6 car?
I think we're going to be pretty good this weekend. We've been on kind of a hot streak here lately. Our cars have just been really fast off the truck, and speed's something that's hard to find. So for us,
When you're fast off the truck, that really helps.
My guys like that. You know, they don't have to work as hard in practice, but we still would like to get some more wins before the season's over. We've got like a quarter of the season to go here. So, you know, last time we finished 7th here, which it wasn't exactly what we wanted, especially after this team dominated here last year. So I think we've got a good package, and we'll see what we got today.
All right, Trevor Bain. Have a good
Sounds
day,
good.
brother.
See you guys.
All right. Trevor Bain, that number 6 car, and we'll pass by the number 2 car again. Things business picking up here in this garage area. As you see the cameras starting to roll in here. Matt Clark over there about to do a report. And hey, check it out. Driver of the One Main Financial, number 11. Elliott Sadler climbing into his number 11 Rocket here.
What's going on?
What's up there, buddy? Wait, okay, tell the race fans on GarageCam what's going on here.
Well, we're getting ready to start practice. We got an hour and 10 minutes. One set of tires. So
one set of tires.
One set of tires, man. So you got to make it count from the very beginning. So same car we led the most laps with here the first race about a month ago. Came back pretty close to the same setup. Go ahead and see what we can do.
All right, get it done, Elliott Sadler.
Thank
the
you,
One
brother.
Main Financial number 11 car here for Joe Gibbs Racing. A very personable Emporia, Virginia native. And he's laughing. He's laughing. Why are you laughing? You just want to get on TV, don't you? Negative. There's the number 7 that 88 Lightning wanted to see, Regan Smith. There's Regan, about to go on air with television's Matt Clark. There's Matt Clark getting ready to get busy. And there's Regan Smith. And here is Austin Dillon's car, the number 3 car. No Austin yet. Sam Hornish Jr., the Worth machine. At least get a good shot of Sam strapping in his number 12 right here. Sam Hornish having a great time here this year in the Nationwide Series. And hey, we had a request. Wendy, I believe it was Wendy. Wendy, you wanted to see Kyle Busch's car, Rowdy Busch's car. I like the name Wendy. I like eating at Wendy's. I sponsor a small child in Mexico named Wendy. Wendy. Well, I like you too because you watch GarageCam. So that makes 3 likes out of Wendy's. And you want to see the driver that you like, Kyle Busch, Rowdy Busch, here in the number 54 Monster Energy machine. Wendy Lake. Dallas Cowboys fan, can you find Dale Earnhardt Jr., please? Well, he's on the other side of the garage. It might be a little tough at this point. Hey, there's Heath Landis, car chief on the number 54 car. A guy that loves to be on television. There he is right there. He knows he's on TV right now, Heath Landis. He's going to kick me in the shins when this GarageCam is over, I'm sure. Maybe throw a monster at me. But there he is, folks. The number 54 car right here. Love messing with Heath. It's kind of like messing with Sasquatch, but it's just Heath Landis. Here's the number 22 car, Joey Logano, pulling the double dip this weekend between running his car, his number 22 car, in the chase. A big weekend for him. Joey Logano, of course, being in his first chase, and of course, being here in the Nationwide Series. Pretty cool. Hey, the number 20 car. One last car to show you. He's not even to the car yet, but that is Brian Vickers, the Dollar General Joe Gibbs Toyota. Let's roll on over here. I know we want to show these cars getting out of their garage stalls, but maybe we could show you 1 or 2 more things. Like Matt Yoakum here about to do a report. And going on over here, Austin Dillon. Strapping into his machine. There's the eyes of the young racer. Guess what, folks? You hear the engines fire in the background? We're in the middle of it, baby. Sam Hornish, the first one to roll out. No, got to wait for that official's command to roll out. The whistle's blue, but it doesn't mean we're ready to go. Here's the man with the whistle. When that whistle blows right there, they all roll out here in Chicagoland. Drivers, to their cars. Cup drivers just walking over. Cup practice just ended. Here comes the guy walking by, Brian Vickers, rushing to get from one race car to another. Very busy with these schedules, with about 15 to 20 minutes maybe between the practices. They get out of their cars, they debrief, and then have to run over here to this garage. Joey Logano, another one of those drivers. Well, here we go. The Nationwide Series rolling out, hitting the track for the first time. A short session here. You heard Elliott Sadler say a challenging one. One set of tires here. Tuning in your car and getting it ready for the big race this weekend here for the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Kyle Larson, the number 5 of Brad Sweet. And then the rest of the cars will come into the left of the picture right here. Cars just rolling out of the gate. And you see these Truck Series race cars getting ready to do battle tonight. And of course the Nationwide Series race, 3 o'clock I believe, here from Chicago. Tomorrow you can catch that on ESPN, as well as the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series first race of the playoffs on ESPN. Big weekend of racing here in Chicagoland. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. This is GarageCam, the only show live streaming from the garage here and on NASCAR.com. Make sure you watch. Hey, let's give our shows a plug. Throwback Thursday, man. It's Friday, but you know what? Throwback Thursday rocked this weekend. All about Chicago. Make sure you check it out. Fantasy Showdown, Fantasy Update on Sunday. Lots going on here from Chicago. We're very happy to bring it all to you. From Chicagoland, I'm Matthew Dillner. For Chuck Bush, Justin Ottman, Matt Roper, all the gang, Matt Stricker, Kate Davis, everybody back at the shop. This is GarageCam. Until next time, we'll see you at the races.